So here we are in Mallaig on the west coast of Scotland. So we're off to Rum in the Small Isles, classed apparently as the jewel of the Small Isles. So shaped like a diamond. It's got some fantastic wildlife, eagles and red deer, and maybe the odd otter or two. So Kilmory Castle and Harris the Mausoleum are some of the features, but there's an abundance of interest on the island. So about an hour 30 on this fine day to get across on the Kilmory ferry. So I'll catch you on the island. All the best. Take care. So if we look over to the left side, that's the Isle of Muck. Directly in front of us now is the south side of the Isle of Rum, and then over to the right hand side is the Isle of Skye. So here we are at my campsite. It's fabulous here in Rum. Awesome spot. Look at that. Wow. So I'm going to pitch up my tent here right on the coast. So taking the gravel track that leaves Kilmory heading towards Kilmory. So a gravelly track finds me on the path that separates to Kilmory or to Harris, and we're going to go to Kilmory and see what Kilmory is like on the Isle of Rum on a fine day. So that way. That's a red deer. So as you can see, it's quite stony, not just gravel, so won't run with anything less than 38mm if you're cycling. Right on the far north of Rum, in the far distance is Canna, and this is the sound of Canna, and over there is Skye. So we're going to work our way back. A fabulous day on Rum, late April. So late afternoon in the middle of Rum, and if you listen real hard you can hear absolutely nothing. No people, and the wildlife are hiding at the moment because it's so warm today. Amazing for late April. Fabulous. Woo! Get yourself to Rum. Fabulous. That way. So we're now working our way along the other undulating gravel track, and we're heading towards Harris and the Harris Mausoleum. So looking across the Sea of the Hebrides from the top of Harris. The Mallaig Mausoleum, built around 1901. So we're heading back to the campsite now. Let's get some food. We just have to go around the other side of the island. So that way. So here we are, camping by the site at Rum Bunkhouse. So really good here, lovely views out across the water, and the features here are quite good in the facilities. So we'll run through them as we're walking down to grab a quick shower. And then of course over here we have the best double sink unit. Do a little bit of your washing up as you look out across the water. Fabulous. And just over there, beyond the bank, is Kilmory Castle. So a fabulous walk down here, and we've got, which is quite handy, we've got a couple of LPG showers in here, and then a toilet block and a Rum Visitor Centre. So there's just a few maps on the wall in there, really. Tells you a little bit about the island. Fabulous. The eyelids open on a very atmospheric morning in Kilmory. So another fabulous day on Rum, and yesterday was a biking day on a gravel bike. Basically do all of the cycling to Harris and Kilmory and the Mausoleum, and today we're hiking around a few trails and we're going to the otter hide now. What's the chances of seeing an otter hide and even an otter in the vicinity? We shall see. Fabulous today on Rum at the end of April. So quiet. They're so elusive, these otters. I must have been on 40 islands now and I've only ever seen 2 over many years, so we shall see. Is that an otter hide? Well, let's have a look. Oh, fabulous. Wow. And of all the islands I've been on, which is coming up for about 40, I've only ever seen 2. So the otter hide, or hiding otters, as they like to be, is kind of apt, but we'll see tomorrow if we see one. Okay, fabulous. Yeah, stunning coastline along here. So we're going to go around to Kilmory Castle. You can't get in the castle at the moment, but I think the grounds are open to have a little look. So Kilmory Castle was built in 1897 and was a former hunting lodge. In later years it became a hostel, but closed in 2015 and remains empty and in real decay despite its grand looking exterior. So we're heading up to the Cure Dub viewpoint. This is a track at the left side of Kilmory Castle that you follow up. So let's get up on the ridge. What a day for April. Fine view across the sky on the 360 at the top of the ridge. So we're on the north side nature trail on Rum, which follows the river and then turns north up the hill and back round to Kinloch by the castle.
Let's come together right now. Oh yeah, in sweet harmony. Let's come together right now. Oh yeah, in sweet harmony.
So the north side nature trail in Kinloch. So if you want a short little circuit, nice and easy, lots to see, really picturesque, then check it out in Kinloch. So the Isle of Rum general store behind me, what a fabulous little shop that is. Got just about everything that you could need for your stay on the island. And if you're wondering where it is, well, it's the only shop on the island, so you can't go wrong, and it's just the other side of Kinloch Castle. So let's crack on round now. So we'll be leaving Rum now. And what's Rum like? Well, it's been fantastic. So the diamond, apparently, of the small isle, certainly shaped like a diamond, and it has a lot to offer. So we cycled all of the tracks that we could possibly cycle, which takes you down to Kilmory and obviously down to Harris, down to the Mausoleum. So you do about 30-35 k's thereabouts on a very stony track, but all good. Some great views, some great vistas out there. And then the rest of it, we've been hiking around on a few of the nature trails and up to some of the ridges to get some fantastic views. With the wild camping, it's been outstanding. So that's all from Rum, and we shall see what Canna has to hold. Next island. Let's go Canna.
And just around the corner is my ferry.
Rum, it's been fantastic. We'll catch you next time on Canna. Take care, all the best now.